Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Bible story of Gideon. About 3,500 years ago, God's people kept making the same mistakes as us today. They started by obeying God, and they lived in peace. Then they'd start to disobey God and worship idols. God would take away his protection. Enemies would invade their land and they'd have troubles. They would return to God and plead for help. God would raise up a deliverer. Then they'd live in peace again for about another 40 years. Today's story is about one of those mistakes. Then once again the Israelites started disobeying God by worshipping idols. So God let the nation of Midian control Israel for 7 years. The Midianites were so cruel that many Israelites ran to the mountains and hid in caves. Every time the Israelites would plant crops, the Midianites would invade Israel together with the Amalekites and other eastern nations and take their food. One day, an angel from the Lord sat down under a big tree that belonged to Joash. Joash's son Gideon was nearby, threshing grain in a shallow pit where he could not be seen by the Midianites. The angel appeared and spoke to Gideon. "The Lord is helping you, and you are a strong warrior." Gideon answered, "Please don't take this wrong, but if the Lord is helping us, why have all these awful things happened to us? Now the Lord has abandoned us to the Midianites." Then the Lord said to Gideon, "Be strong, because I'm giving you the power to rescue Israel from the Midianites." That night the Lord spoke to Gideon again. "Get your father's second bull, the one that's 7 years old. Use it to pull down the altar where your father worships Baal, and cut down the sacred pole next to the altar. Then build an altar for worshipping me on the highest part of the hill. Cut up the wood from the pole, make a fire, kill the bull and sacrifice it to me." Gideon chose 10 of his servants to help him, and they did everything God had said. Only Gideon was afraid, and he did it at night. The next day, people were upset. Someone told them, "Gideon, the son of Joash, did this." The men of the town went to Joash and said, "Your son Gideon knocked over Baal's altar, cut down the sacred pole. Hand him over to us so that we can kill him." Joash replied, "If Baal really is a god, let him take his own revenge on who tore down the altar." Then the Midianites invaded the land and set up camp in the valley of Jezreel. The Lord's Spirit took control of Gideon, and Gideon blew a signal on a trumpet to call the men to follow him. He also sent messengers to other tribes of Israel, asking them to come and join his army. 32,700 came to fight. Gideon prayed to God, "I know that you have promised to help me, but I'd like some proof. Tonight I'll put out some wool on the stone. Tomorrow let there be dew on the wool, but let the stone be dry." And that's just what happened. But Gideon, he's still nervous, so he prayed to God again. "Please don't be angry with me. Let me try this just one more time. This time, let the wool be dry and the stone floor be wet with dew." That night, God made the stone floor wet with dew, but the wool was dry. Gideon knew now that God... The Lord said to Gideon, "Your army's too big. I can't let you win with that many soldiers. Tell those who are afraid to go home." And 22,700 did. That left him with only 10,000. The Lord said to Gideon, "Your army's still too big. Everyone who laps the water from their hands can stay and send the others home. Only 300 lap the water." Then the Lord said, "I'm going to rescue Israel by your army of 300 and defeat the Midianites." Gideon gave each soldier a trumpet, a jug, and a torch. "How would you like to go and fight a huge army just with these?" Gideon said, "When we get to the enemy camp, spread out and surround it. Then wait for me to blow the signal on my trumpet. As soon as you hear it, blow your trumpets and shout, 'Fight for the Lord! Fight for Gideon!' And then smash your clay jars to show your torches." Again, Gideon was going there at night. Gideon's men followed God's plan and won the battle with torches and trumpets. The enemy soldiers awoke and yelled out in fear. They thought they were surrounded by a huge army, and they started to fight each other and run away. After the battle, the Israelites said to Gideon, "You rescued us. Now we want you to be our king." "No," Gideon replied, "I won't be your king, and my son won't be your king. Only the Lord is your king." The Midianites had been defeated. Israel was at peace for the remaining 40 years of Gideon's life. Have you made the Lord your king? God bless you, boys and girls.